Guys, my name's Taryn. I'm an emergency nurse and I'm going to answer a few questions for you. So the first question is, what interests did I have going into the medical field? I think I wanted to be a nurse since I was 12 years old. I think I just knew, and I never really looked into other medical field professions. I just always knew that I wanted to help people. I was exposed to a lot of stories from different cultures growing up, and I think that sparked a sense of curiosity and adventure inside of me. So I just thought, wow, I would love to have a job where I could travel and help people that maybe grew up with less resources than I had growing up, and also, see the world and explore new places. So those were my interests going into the medical field. I was also very fascinated by the human body. I loved science and math in high school and also in middle school. So I never really questioned it. I looked at the salary when I started nursing school, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I guess I'll be okay. That wasn't a part of the decision at all. It was just that kind of an innate sense of compassion, curiosity, and adventure that interested me in the medical field. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience in nursing school and with internships. So I went to a community college for 2 years to do my prerequisites, and then I transferred into a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program, a BSN program that was accelerated. So this program was 18 months and it went right through the summers. The reason why I chose this program, in my city there was a associate's program at the community college, and there was also a state university that had a BSN program that I don't believe it was accelerated, but Grand Canyon University, the place that I went to, they didn't have a waiting list. So they took you off of your GPA every round. And so I got in the first round because I worked really hard in community college and I didn't want to wait 2 years to go to nursing school. So that was my experience in nursing school. I know a lot of people that have to wait for a while to get in. If you guys can find a program, if you're willing to pay more to get a degree faster, honestly, I think financially it made sense for us because the first year after I graduated, we didn't change our lifestyle at all, and we paid off our loans in the first year for my school. So it worked out well, and I didn't have to wait too long to get the degree. I was able to do an internship in the intensive care unit. It was working full-time with a preceptor for a month, and it was a great experience. My first choice was the emergency department, but I did not get it. I got my second choice, which was the ICU. And looking back as an emergency nurse now, I'm very thankful that I had that experience and exposure to critical patients and kind of getting comfortable. It certainly helps me today in the ER. Okay, the last question is, how late is too late to go to nursing school? And this is a great question. I don't think it's ever too late to go to nursing school. The average age of my classmates were in their 30s, and I was actually the youngest in my cohort. I was 22 when I started. So I don't think it's ever too late. The people that come in with other degrees or later than maybe coming in right after high school, they have great life experience that makes them amazing nurses. So I don't think it's ever too late.
Good morning and happy Friday. It's my Monday. I am working 3 of the next 4 days. Today I'm working 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I'm just getting my lunch together, as you can see back here, getting breakfast, and I'm getting ready to go into work. My husband was able to take my daughter to daycare today because I had a 7 a.m. meeting with the journal. That does happen often because of the time change overlap. So I was thankful for that. I'm drinking a green smoothie. I love green smoothies as a nurse. I think it's just really important to start your day out with food that is good for your body and packed with nutrients. So I have spinach, banana, strawberry, ginger, and then a micro trace mineral packet in there. So that's good stuff. And then I have to pregame on my water because it's COVID. And drinking water was challenging as a nurse pre-COVID, and now it's pretty much impossible because you have a mask on for 12 and a half hours. So I'm gonna try to drink at least 2 of those yellow bottles before I go in. I have some green tea. I try to avoid energy drinks unless I'm working a night shift. And then for lunch, I have some homemade soup with pork and white sweet potato, some tomatoes, strawberries, cheese, carbonated water to look forward to, and Greek yogurt. So that should get me through the next 12 and a half hours. All right, I did it. It's 11 o'clock. I just made it home and I'm gonna decon myself before getting into bed. It was a pretty good day. Not too busy, not too many people in the waiting room, but sick patients, so I didn't sit down much, and I'm looking forward to getting a good night's sleep.
Okay, so that's a look inside of my life as an emergency nurse at a local hospital, as well as an editor fellow with the Journal of Emergency Nursing. Unfortunately, because of HIPAA and privacy laws, I couldn't actually film inside of the hospital, but I do want to recommend a film to anybody who's interested in emergency nursing. It's called In Case of Emergency, produced by Lisa Frank and Carolyn Jones. It was just released last month in honor of Emergency Nurses Week. This film gives a look from the inside of multiple EDs throughout the country, and it is phenomenal. So I highly recommend it. Thank you all for your interest in emergency nursing. And if you have any other questions, feel free to email me. Thanks again.